In this video, we'll talk about a protocol called LLDP, Link Layer Discovery Protocol. Now, this is more similar to CDP. Now, in the previous videos, we have seen something called CDP, Cisco Discovery Protocol. Now, the Cisco Discovery Protocol is providing the information about the neighbor devices, and it's a Cisco proprietary protocol. Like on the switch 2, we can see the information of the switch 1, router 2, router 3, because they are directly connected interfaces. So mostly used in troubleshooting kind of things, which provides some device information, local interface, hold on time, capability, platform, and the local port, remote port. All that information can be verified by using some of the CDP commands. Now the same thing can be done by using LLDP, but the only difference between these two is CDP is a Cisco proprietary, which means all the neighbor devices has to be Cisco running Cisco devices. But here, what if in your production network, if you are running some non-Cisco devices? So in those kind of scenarios, we can go with something called LLDP, which will do the same job of CDP. So network devices to advertise their information themselves to the neighbor devices, and this protocol can advertise the details such as like configuration information, device capabilities, port description, the name, description, capabilities, and then IP addresses, whatever configured, and then identity as well. Now let us see the configuration. If you want to enable LLDP, then probably we just need to go to the configuration mode and we need to run a command called LLDP run. Just like in case of CDP, we just use CDP run to enable CDP. Now, if you want to specifically enable CDP LLDP on that specific interface, then we can configure some commands like LLDP transmit, LLDP receive. Now these commands will send the LLDP, the device information to the neighbor device and receives the information from the neighbor device. So just like we have a show CDP neighbors, we have something called show LLDP neighbors, which is going to provide the device ID, what is the actual ID of the device, and then the local interface, and also it will provide the remote interface information as well.